Okay, so if you're just running cold email or cold calling, it's like having an ad campaign that is 10xing, and instead of increasing the ad spend and running it up and changing you just change the creative and keep the ad spend the same or reduce the ad spend. So what do I mean by this? And here's the proof that what I'm saying is true. So one of the things that we noticed over the last few months is why was cold calling unaffected completely by the new iOS call filtering. So iOS has a feature now where like an AI, somebody calls you, the AI is like, "Hey, why are you calling Ori?" And you'll answer, and then I decide if I'm gonna pick it up or not. So we heard the update was live. I know Google's had a version of it for a while, and I was talking to people about it. I was like, "Well, do you think it's going to help? Do you think it's going to hurt? Do you think it's going to be neutral?" And we ended up not even knowing. We have no idea when it went live because there was no change in our numbers, like literally not even a 1% change from day to day. And I was like, well, why is this? And think about what it tells you about human nature and also sort of permissionless cold outreach. So the people that were aware of it, that were talking about it to me, that shared videos of it with me, that asked me about it, they all had one thing in common. They never answer the phone. Just never pick it up. The people who screened their calls wanted a slightly better, more efficient way to screen their calls. And people like my wife, who answer the phone, didn't care. So I'm one of those people. I just don't answer numbers. I'll listen to the voicemail and then I decide if I want to respond. My wife is not one of those people. She answers the phone, and we've hired two companies this year from a cold call she received. Most companies have at least one decision maker who will pick up the phone, and they'll have another one who answers messages on LinkedIn or other socials. They'll have another one who answers cold emails. Like this is me in our company. I usually will look at cold DMs and cold emails, unfortunately, on X. I look at cold DMs and I always regret it, but I do it anyway. So your best approach is just to do all three. If you're selling a business to business offer, if you can make one work, it's really difficult to lose money on the other two, and you're better off just running all three, even with a larger market, because in every organization, it's there's always going to be decision makers that like to buy through a certain method of cold outreach. It's also very rare that someone high up in an organization is completely unreachable. There's usually one or two communication methods that they use. So I hope this was helpful, and have a great day. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.